Hello, hello. So, jelly plate team. Would you like to go out, little Luna? You must have known I pressed start, did you? There you go. Out you go. So, hi, hello. I'm just going to do the technology thing, give people a chance to come in. I don't know if I'm early. I'm probably not. But I'll do it anyway. So, I hope everybody had a fabulous New Year. Oh, yes, Happy New Year as well. Hey, forgetting everything. Oh, there we go, the starting. So we are going to play with the jelly plate tonight. Now, image transfer worked for us today, and it always works when the camera's not on us. So we will see what happens. There we go. So Heidi, hi Kim, hi Dominique, hi. Right, so get started. I'm going to show you what I did today. I haven't done loads because I didn't want to use it all, but it definitely worked. Didn't work brilliant because I tried a different jelly plate, but there it is. And that was what it was from. So some of the printed sheets from the Little Bit Grunge set, and that's what we're going to do. But to start off with, we're going to finish the frame off because it's all dry now that we did the other day. This texture, I'm going to get her in. Luna, hi, Luna, come, Luna, Luna, come, hey, Luna, Luna. Wow, she takes as much notice as teenagers do. Hi, Lainey, hi, Donna. Hi, Ronald. Heidi, hi. Right, so we're going to finish this off. I've got some gold paint. Luna's still out, totally ignoring us, as she does. And I'm just going to, actually, I'll just pop a bit on there. And then we're going to dry brush it over the top of where we added the texture, you know, with the acrylic paint. Luna, here. Come on in. Stop barking at nothing, please. She's in. That one just likes to bark. I've got one that doesn't bark very often. I've got one that just barks at everything. so this is it all finished off. It is dry. It is everything. We've got the lovely little doilies and things going on and the new kit and all sorts. And what I want to do is I just want to bring some of this texture up. So I'm just using a gold acrylic paint, dry brushing it. And the texture is, I'm not bothered about it being totally perfect. I just want to bring out a little bit. Still like it being quite dark. So, and again, Happy New Year if anybody that's coming in. I can't believe it's 2025. And by the time it gets to November, I'll remember it's 2025 and it'll be 2026 and I'll be in 2025 still. So I never remember this. There we go. I mean, how cute is that? It stands up. I would paint around the edges and things properly and finish it off. Or I will, should I say. There we go. Colour Your World starts on Sunday. I'm very excited. I have put up in the Facebook page and on the YouTube community and in the Facebook group all the info, but I will add it again. But that's what we did on whatever day I was last live, Tuesday last year. There we go. I think that is so cute. I think that would be lovely instead of a card or something. So the jelly plate I've got is a DL jelly plate, and that is what we're playing with tonight. I'm going to play with mostly transparent colours where I can, and the pages that I've got are mostly from the new A Little Bit Grunge kit. So I've got the flowers and things to go with that. I'm going to colour the flowers as well because we can actually work over the top and colour with pencils and things after. This one, leaves and things. This one, I absolutely love that sheet. Got this as well. These ones, so all these ones we can easily cut out and use them a little bit like the dies we used them the other day. And these two here are from, I want to say the Trolls and the Fairies, but of course the black and white as well, so they'll be absolutely ideal. I have my brayer. This is a bit of paper I started cutting circles out of because I thought it might be quite cool, but I didn't finish it, so we'll put that away for another time. Hi, Julie. Happy New Year. Did anybody go out to play New Year's Eve? Was it fabulous? And yes, has everybody had a good Christmas as well, in case I haven't seen you? So the colours we're going to use, because it's a little bit grungy, I'm going to kind of stick to that, but we can easily brighten the colours up after. Also, I've got Van Dyke Brown. I have Yellow Oxide. I have a turquoise, a red. Then we've got some pink, magenta, some purples, different blues and things. And we're just going to play with it. And this is iridescent graphite. Now, we might not play with that one yet, but these ones we absolutely can. Now, I'm not going to be putting white on because I want the white onto the back when I take the pull onto these ones, because I don't want to cover up all of the line work. But even if we cover it up a little bit, we can easily add it back. Hi, Sheila. Hi, anybody else that's coming. I am live on Facebook as well. So if you comment and I can't see it, it's probably because you're on Facebook and one of the groups has been shared too. If you go to the Emma's Happy Place page, to the link there, or to YouTube, you will see it better. We're going to start off with the Van Dyke Brown because it's quite a dark colour. Now, what I found with the image transfer is less is more. So I'm going to add it on, and then I'm going to take some off, because so I want a nice layer all over, but then I'm going to take not loads off. You want a nice layer on, but you don't want it to be really, really thick. And for this one, I am actually going to use straight away this one here, because I think this one will look cool in the grungy colours. And also, I quite like, I think they'd be nice with the image transfer. Now, they are words, and your words will be back to front, but the idea is we're making kind of backgrounds. So I am rubbing over, and where the dark is, I'm hoping the paint will stay on the plate. Quiet Christmas, New Year, went to bed. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, everybody's got the lurgy. And you know what? It's worked an absolute treat. So we've got the colour on here, and these are pre-coloured. We can easily go back in with pencils, pens, paints and things afterwards as well if we want to add more to it. And we can still see the image and everything through. But on here, it's actually transferred. Again, it has transferred the word back to front, but I'm yet to work out if it'll change back when I turn it over. We'll find out. We'll find out. I can't seem to work it out when it's back to front, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to use some plain white as well as we go. I'm going to let this dry. I need this to dry before we'll add more paint on. So you've already done yours. Oh, Donna, honestly, top student. You can tell you a teacher. So I wouldn't, now I have seen people lately drying this with a hairdryer. I wouldn't. I did it with a heat tool once and I ruined a big plate and I was devastated. But a friend at the time did, from Hochanda, did give us one of her plates, which I was very grateful for, because I couldn't have replaced it. So I'm never ever using heat on them again, basically. What I'm going to do is fold these just so I can use it a bit better. I think that might be enough. We're going to go in with a little bit red because I don't want to overpower. No, I'm not. I don't want to overpower the brown. So that's very true, because you'll be back at work soon as next week. That is very, very true. I don't think our Mary's there. Our Mary, my sister, she went out with some of the other teachers for New Year's Eve. And oh, I've used that one. I bet it's too close to. Oh, it'll be fine. Let's just do it. I don't want to use a too darker colour on, because I don't want to use the black to cover over the writing on the background papers that we're using. But it needs to be a dark colour for the image transfer. to work well. So I put too much paint on there, but we'll see what happens. I had a quiet Christmas as well. I absolutely love it when Christmas is quiet. I really do. I did get that off Michael for Christmas. Grump. I know. It was late. It didn't come Christmas. There was hell on because it didn't arrive in time. Isn't it cute though? So I will show you. Now the colour is and as dark as the black, but it has worked and it is the right notes now. Yes, it is. It's the right way around. The word's even better. So it has worked. And I love that. And that is a card in itself as well. It's got a nice grungy background and it's worked. An absolute treat. So I'm very happy with that. I am going to go in with the yellow and the red again. Just less of it because I always use too much. I went to see Wicked yesterday. It was brilliant. Me and Mary went. And, oh, yes, that's what I was saying. Mary went out with our friend teachers on New Year's Eve. Mary woke up the next day and she couldn't see properly. She had a blurry eye. It's my little sister. And our friend has broke her foot. Someone must have stood on her foot when they were out. So she's not going back to work after Christmas. Mary's eye's fine. The sight came back and she couldn't see a thing. And this one here, I'm working on this sheet here. I'm going to use the bottom of it. And then if the image transfer works again, which I don't know if it does. Oh, how cool does that look? With lighter colours, I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to put white on to lift that one off and see if it works. Hi, Maureen. Yeah, all right. I wasn't sure if you were about or not. Or if you were busy. Oh. So I didn't get to finish my owl yet. I did change his eyes though. Went over with it, but I will. We'll get to that as well. I've got plans. So many plans. I don't know what to do first. Don't know if that's worked or not, but I'm going to put some white on it to see if we'll get a print, and I'm going to put it on white paper. White. I like these little brares. Just little ones. I found an even smaller one today. Take some off, and then I'm going to go on to the back of this. I love that, the image transfer. You've been at, oh, lovely. Where did you go? Today I'm trying to think. Oh, Daniel came today. It's kind of worked. I like it though. It's definitely the start with a lighter colour. I do like that. Right, so we're going to continue working. Shout some colours at us. Should we go green? Any colours you would like us to try? I need a spatula because this one's a tub. I've got my hoodie on and everything. It just wipes everything out everywhere I go. Also, what's everybody had for the tea? Do tell me. Do share. I like to know. Pink. Oh, thank you, Donna. Yeah, they're still not up. They're just little canvases. I don't know if I'm putting them up, and I'm still unsure if I like them, to be honest. But you know what it's like when you do them yourself. I've got a permanent rose. Let's go with that. The vivid. Stick it in with a green. See what happens. Oh, yum. Now that sounds nice. Now I know this won't image transfer. It's too light, but I just want to add another colour into here. If you want to do the whole sheet just as an image transfer, you could give it one layer of, oh, I quite like that with the green and the bits of pink in. You just do one layer with one colour and then pick it up from there. I'm going to go with a ultramarine violet and see if we get image transfer with this. See if it's dark enough. Oh my gosh, everybody's having fabulous things for tea. I don't think that's going to be dark enough. This is the Pebeo Reclaimed Paint. So it's made with, like, I'll tell you exactly what it is if I can read it. It's environmentally friendly and high viscosity matte finish, high pigment concentration with excellent light fastness. And there is a QR code there where you can read up on it. But the Pebeo origin, and they've got like eco-friendly packaging and things now. I thought it was a bit different. Wanted to try it. I didn't get loads. I just got a couple of colours to try because we all know how much I like to try new paint. A little bit more on there. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be dark enough, to be honest. Let's go in with this one. Oh. And again, we're colouring these sheets as we go. And it's another way to use them. Sausage salad. Oh, we're going to have... It has worked, you know. It's worked an absolute treat. And I love that colour as a starting point. We are having spinach and ricotta pasta with tomato and mascarpone, or shop ball, of course. I'm not making it. With toast with garlic butter on. It's like homemade garlic bread, and I absolutely love it. Look at that. That's worked an absolute treat, that one. I'm just letting it dry because I do want to pick it up. Obviously, it's a very pale purple, so I'm thinking we should lift it with a grey. And I also think I'm going to, whilst waiting for that to dry, because these sheets I've been working on. Like that one is the first one with the image transfer, and that one we did with a very light colour, which of course it's a start of a background. And you know what it is? I think that is the start of a background. It'd be absolutely lovely. Could just cut it down and then build on top of it with a lovely flower or something. Let's go with grey. Check this is clean. So it's elephant grey. I do like this grey. It's very... It's a little bit darker than my walls. I painted the walls in the sitting room like a grey, and then I've got a teal. Quite a dark teal. And this is just slightly darker. In fact, it's pretty much white, the grey in the sitting room, but I do like it. I like it better than white. So again, wait till you see how cool this one looks. Look at that. So if you're lifting with a lighter colour, you can see it much better. I mean, that is so cool. And that is the start of a background as well. It's working an absolute treat. It never usually works when there's a camera on. Ever. Never, ever, ever usually works when there's a camera on. So I'm thinking we should try it with the graphite, the iridescent graphite. Hi, Ronald. Happy New Year. So this is the iridescent graphite. And I want to try a different... See, I want it dark, but I don't want it to cover the lines of the paper. So I'm thinking we should go in with this one just to try. Because this one will be fine anyway, because you'll be able to see the lines through and you can add over the top like a silver or something if it works. But again, it's all trial and error. No matter what anybody says, it is trial and error. Oh, it's worked a treat. Oh my gosh. And you can still see through it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'll do a little happy dance. See, I wasn't telling you fibs. It's worked all along. It's just the camera hates us. So I used to say when everybody would see my face. So I'm thinking on this one, when it dries, we should have some yellow. And possibly some blue. And then instead of putting it onto a different sheet, we're going to build up some of the grungy backgrounds. So I'm thinking of this one, to be honest, because we've got some fabulous colours going on here. And then these can be torn down and used as toppers. You can easily go in and colour over the top with pencil. You can use them as is and just put a sentiment. You can use them as is, put a cool background on, and just there's a card straight away, or a bit of artwork or whatever. Let's just dry. We'll go with yellow. Not that yellow because it isn't even open yet. Should I open it rather than hunt for another? Yes. It works because of the type of ink. It's got to be a toner ink. So if you've photocopied stuff, it would work. Obviously I made sure when I started doing these papers, I made sure that this could be done with it. I made sure that you could watercolor with it. I made sure that you could put it onto fabric, do the fabric transfer. I haven't done that for a little while, you know. I think we should do that. I literally went through a list of things I had that I wanted to be able to do with it. So this here is for clay. And it's like a texture mat, but I'm thinking we should lift. And you can also use this as a stamp because it is just a silicone mat. See? That looks quite cool. Let's lift some of that off. And to be totally honest, you can do quite a few things over the top. So if you wanted to use lace, you absolutely could. Anyway. I do my homework on this, Donna. I don't do homework on anything else. So there we go, we've got some of this colour going on. Now it is starting to look a little bit opaque here because the blue I used was quite opaque. But you can still see it perfectly fine. So you can go back over with a black pencil or a black pen or something. Or you can pull out like the X and things with white if you want to. It's completely up to you. But onto this one as well, I'm thinking we should see if we can pick up any more. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Look at that. How cool is that looking? And I mean, that you could cut it down into tags, you could cut it down into ATC shapes, you can do all sorts. And it's just an extra tool. So basically what I'm trying to achieve with these kits is the tools where you can take it into be card making, mixed media, you can use it on the jelly plate, you can use it on the fabric. And I think I've accomplished it in so many ways without taking away too much from other things that it does. I don't think we're doing too bad with it, to be honest. I think I want to give as much as possible for the price without compromising too much on other things, if you know what I mean. So I tried. So this here, I'm quite liking it as well. I'm going to add some red in, and then I'm going to take it off. I don't want a lot. I just want to add in some extra colours. So I think if we... even that looks cool, adding it in. And then I'm going to get this bit of paper again here because the red is quite see-through, and build it up. And again, what you've got to think about is this isn't a full sheet, it's to cut down. So you can see here where it's got the different, it's not totally obvious, but you can see where it's all sort of coming together, and all of it's going to be cut down. So don't look at it as that and think, well, it looks like a dog's dinner, because no, it does. But when it's cut down or torn apart, it will look totally different. If you get like a black frame of some sort, or cut two bits of card so you've got like lines, and put it around things, you'll see it pull out to, like, you'll see a frame around it each time, and it will give you I'll show you, I'll cut some and I'll show you next time. It's going to be better than me trying to explain it, but if you've got this card and you put it around a certain place, or even in white, you will see different things that you didn't see before, or different ways of using it. Right, colours. Colours. This is the hard part, deciding what colours to use. So, let's go, because I don't want them to be really, really opaque. But at the same time, greens. Excellent. I'm so pleased, Sheila. I really am. Let's go in with some greens. Have I got a darker green? Yes, I think I do. This might be. Now, you don't need a lot of paint on the jelly plate. That's one thing it took me a while to learn. You don't need much at all. Oh. I won't keep going with this for too long because we are actually going to use the prints later on when I'm building things up. Sunday is Colour Your World, or the first one of 2025. And I'll give you a sneak preview of what I've been doing before we finish. But I'm looking for these big leaf in the little bit grunge. There's these lovely big leaves, which are absolutely fantastic as like a focal. These ones, I absolutely love them. And what I want to do is I want to colour them, and then all you need to do is cut them out and use them and add in the size of the leaves. You can sort of do all your kind of tangling into them. There we go, look at that. I mean, that's perfect. Pretty much perfect already done. It's got all the different colours in. You can keep going with different colour greens and things. But then, where is the other one? So this one here. Now, it will have the leaves in the background there. So what I'm thinking is, what I was going to do is I was going to add it onto here. But what I actually think I want to do is leave it. No, I am going to put it onto here because I want it on. So I'm going to go over the Inspire. Can't make up my mind, you see. There, so I've got some green on there, but it's actually, we might get another print of it as well. So we'll try that. We will add some white over and just pick it up on a white sheet. And you're not missing anything because all these sheets that you're not wasting anything. All the sheets that you're doing the extra little bits on, you can cut them down, die cut them, tear them, use them in collage. At some point, everybody's going to need a little bit of that colour for a die cut. So, if you just pop them somewhere until you need them. Hi, Jane. Happy New Year. A good rub. Yeah, it's worked perfect. So that there is a background and a half. And what you could actually do is cut the leaf out and add it over here. So you could just add a few extra bits, a little bit stenciling, maybe as a border. And it would just be absolutely lovely. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I do. So let's go back in with a green. But let's do it a little bit different and colour the rest of those leaves in. So I'm going in with a pretty bright. And then I'm going to go in with a yellow. So has anybody got any New Year's resolutions or New Year's promises to yourself? Because I don't make resolutions. No. And what I'm thinking here is, because it's really, really quite bright, take some off. We are going to, let's see what we've got. We'll have a stencil, maybe. Thinking, where's me dots? There it is. Let's go with ... Now this is on the website as well. I'm just going to go over the top of here. And before I take it off, I'm actually going to add some dark green over the top. And that's a bit much. Anyway, we'll add it in, take some off. And then I will move that down to there. And hopefully we'll not see it too much. I'm just going to pick some of that back up. There we go. And I mean, that looks pretty cool. Adding to it a little bit here and there. We're going to go back in with the leaves. And then sort of, I can't see where I'm going, but we can easily patch it up. More collage. Excellent. Pretty much everything we do in crafting, every time we build something up, it could be classed as collage. But look how cool that is. It is nice to learn a technique, a full technique of something. I'm just picking up some of the rest here to catch in this little leaf that I missed in this one. It is nice to learn about one particular a new skill. So collage is what I mean. You can do all sorts with collage. If you go back to school, like back to when you were at school and things, we did absolutely all sorts with collage. And I loved it. Actually, I'll give you a sneak peek of what I have been doing. This is what I'm thinking. I can't remember the name of it for the life of it, of what it was actually called at school. Now, this one is first, right, I've given it a scribbly. But look how cool that is. And that's using one of the flowers from the last kit. And I can't remember what it's called, but I'm thinking this for the Colour Your World with blues and things. An artist did do it, but I've also been looking at other artists that use blues. My head's been going crazy. I want to spend more time in the craft. Yes! We all need that one. More time crafting. More. To be honest, I mean, the puppies are settling down a bit now. They're still very needy, both of them. So once I'm back in the room, hopefully, because I haven't started yet. I was going to start yesterday, but of course I went to pictures. You know, as you do. Do I have a darker green? Is that a darker? I want like a dirty green. Payne's grey. We could add a little bit of that in. It's cool, isn't it, Sheila? That's what I did. I did it for during my coursework for GCSE art, but I cannot remember the name of it. And I put it in the internet, and that hasn't got a clue what I'm talking about either. So it's got a name, and an artist did it. The film was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm so pleased I went to the pictures to see it. It was absolutely awesome. Now, I'm taking some of this off. You'd think I'm working on the big jelly plate, the amount of paint I'm putting on. I really like these little braids though. Really do. Right, and then I think because it's already got some of the dots behind it, I'm just going to pop it on. And then this won't be left in streaks. I'll probably add more. It is like a stained glass effect, but it's got a name. Look at that. Isn't that just fabulous? What I'm going to do is, oh, look. Because it was darker, we've got the perfect. I'm going to go over that with white and lift it on a piece of white to show you. These image transfers are blowing my mind. I'm very happy with them. They wouldn't work at all last time for us, would they? Can you remember? I thought I was going to cry because they'd been working all day. And they just stopped. So let's grab a white. There it is. The tiny braids, I've got some to go on the website when I find them. I just need to get them out of the bag. I've got a bag full of stuff to go on the website as well. Yes, we've got tiny little braids. We've got all sorts going on. Just need to add them. They've really worked, haven't they, Donna? Absolutely fabulous. Right, so let's lift this with the white and I'll show again. Yeah, Jane, you're going to be amazed, honestly, because normally when the camera goes on, everything just goes, ha! I'm not sticking, I'm not working, I'm not doing anything you want us to do. Right, there you go, look at that. And that itself is another, I mean, that on the front of a card, or on notelets, or as the start of another piece of art. Just awesome. Love it. So at night, I'll show you. We're going to stop actually because I could go forever, but I want to keep some of the sheets without it because I want to colour them. So these are the image transfer ones. Now, some are better than the others because of the colours that we use, but we've got the Inspire there. I have beaten the camera. I feel very good about it. So this is image transfer here as well. And then this one is the lines and the dots. That one is a different, that's just what I've been cleaning my brain on. So that is that. But then with the prints from the kit, this is what we have started to do. And I will finish off the ones, maybe it's another live, or I'll use them. So, now these don't look great. Not all of them anyway. But by the time we add to them, they will. This one's my favourite, I think, and this one. So I love these two. But these all will be coming back out to be used in different lives and things. Now, we did finish the picture frame off as well that we did the other day. I added the dry brush some gold to it. And it looks really, really cool. So that instead of a card, I just think would be awesome. And they've got the texture here off adding the thickener to acrylic paint. But I've got so many ideas to show you, so many different things. I want to get back to the way I used to craft before I was told that people wouldn't like it. But that's what made us stand out in the first place, the way I used to craft. So I think I'm going to go back and be more myself. And we will see what comes of it. I want to do stuff about mediums. I want to do all kinds of stuff. I've got so many ideas, but I'm going to love you and leave you. And I will see you on Sunday and we'll see what pops up for the Colour Your World. I have been playing with that, so we might just do a little bit to show you how I did it and then do something else because I've got Pablo Picasso went through a blue theme. His blue era during art and stuff, and he used to do realistic art before he went all crazy. So he went through a blue theme, and there's so many other artists that just went through blue eras. And of course, the Pantone colour that we are using for inspiration, you do not need to have this colour. It could be 25 blues, it could be 2 blues, it could be a dark blue, that's back to front, I'll read it. It is Pantone 2139C. Now, that is just to look up. You can read about the colour and you can see what colour it is. It does not have to be that colour blue. The colour is just blue. This is purely for inspiration. The prompt is new beginnings. Create something that symbolises fresh starts and resolutions. Now, that again is open interpretation. It is basically just to get everybody's mojo going, get you thinking and see what happens. And also, I've just found these. Look what I got. I thought Grumpy and Christopher could use these. It is a paper tantrum. And you write down, I am feeling a bit cranky, pooped, overwhelmed, stabby, anxious, misunderstood, judgy, frustrated. This may be due to headache, tummy ache, hunger, poor sleep, hormones, work, thirst, love. Oh yeah, and then I'd appreciate if you could get me a bottle, stroke my hair, which will never happen for either of them. Hunger, go away or just listen. This is what happens when you've got boys in your life. I think Christopher, when I give him that, when he spits the dummy out, will just, he might be feeling stabby after I give him it. Anyway, that's a good thing about having boys in your life, isn't it? You sort of, you can just take the mickey out of them. I am going to love you and leave you though. I will see you Sunday at 7 p.m. for Colour Your World. So many ideas in my head. We'll see what happens with them. We could just end up making an absolute blue mess, but who knows? It's all about inspiration. Get your mojo, get your brain thinking, get you using some supplies. You might have 50 different blues sat in a drawer. of ink pads and pencils. Get them all out. It doesn't have to be just an ink pad. It could be a blue pencil, a blue ink pad, a blue crayon, a blue ink, whatever. If you get them out and use them all together, and it's just about blue paper, it's just about, even if what you create at the end you hate and you don't like it, you've learned something from it. So I will see you 7 p.m. Sunday. I'm going to stop waffling. Have a lovely weekend. Lots of love and Happy New Year again. If you haven't already, do like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up and all that jazz because it helps. But I will see you very, very soon. Also, new 10, capital N, EW 10 gets you 10% off the website. It's for new customers, but anybody can use it because I didn't have that on the website in the first place. I couldn't work out how to do it. So it's 10% off for everybody, basically, using new 10. And yes, lots of love. Bye for now.